So migkillertwo has spent some of the day making a response to me, and I don't want anyone to walk away with the feeling that I did anything less than try my utmost to make a response to him that was appropriate for him and some of his needs. Now, as educators, it's always important that we take time going over the basics and be sure of our audience. I, for instance, spent some time looking at child psychology. Then when I chose to make a video, I made sure migkiller was up to date on all of the basic information, all of the concepts, and that I was presenting them in a way that was appropriate for his intellectual abilities and capacities. Now, after doing such a video, I decided better of it, that I'd rather make a video much in the same spirit as the ones I've made before. So instead of doing something different, I thought I'd just do what I normally do, which is kind of chop their videos and make little replies to the points that are being made. So here goes.
You try to respond to this point by doing two things. First, you ask, well, if we're not our atoms, what are we? I hold a water bottle. This water bottle is this water bottle.
What was that?
This water bottle is this water bottle.
No. Okay, slow down. Slow down, Einstein. Say that again.
This water bottle is this.
My God. It all makes sense now. Water bottle is water bottle.
What a novel concept.
Why didn't I see it before? Thank you. Now, just before you go off to claim your Nobel Prize in physics and chemistry, which you no doubt just earned, and is probably waiting for you, I'd just like to point out something, that what I said was that things are likely composed of their atoms and molecules. Now, the tricky part about this is that molecules are what scientists call very, very, very small. So small are these molecules that it might escape notice that when you are pointing at the water bottle, you are also, in fact, pointing at molecules. Now, I get why this is difficult, but just try to move with me here. Yes, water bottle is water bottle. You were right there. But water bottle is also molecules.
And then you try to bolster this this idea by saying, well, if I took 1,000,000 atoms, or if I took half of Das American Atheist's body, would he still be Das American Atheist? And I think I understand why you're angry at dualists now. Because every time you try to argue with them, you fail miserably, because obviously you don't understand dualism. Because a dualist would say, well, that doesn't matter if you took 1,000,000 atoms from his body, because we're not our bodies.
Okay, so back to the water bottle. Now, at present, I am holding the water bottle. Agreed? Now, I've removed all of the molecules that make up the water bottle. Is the water bottle still in my hand? Not this hand, this hand. I'm going to go ahead, out on a pretty tough limb here, and say that the water bottle is no longer in my hand. It is, in fact, on my desk. Now, the thing about dualism is that this actually isn't even a straw manning. It is perfectly rational, under your own admission, for me to be holding the water bottle when it's over here, because the water bottle has a pure essence, which is completely divorced from any of the physical things that make it up. And some of us think that that's kind of strange. I am one of those people, and you really haven't done a good job of convincing me that this is even intelligible, let alone correct.
Is that you mock me for saying that it's perfectly logical to say that we could wake up in someone else's body or in the body of a different kind of species. Here, once again, you're terribly misunderstanding the argument. I would suggest for now that you read any kind of introductory work by J.P. Moreland on the subject, but you're confusing logicalness, whatever that is. I guess maybe reasonability. You're confusing reasonability with possibility. And we all know that it's possible, logically speaking, to wake up in another person's body. So what does that mean? Well, it means that we're not our bodies. What a novel concept.
So you say that I'm confusing conceivability with possibility. And oddly enough, this is exactly what I would say to you. Because what you are saying is that because I can conceive of myself waking up in another person's body, then that establishes some fact about the actual world. Conceivability depends on our concepts, and our concepts can be wrong. This is why I was pointing you to the direction of Frege and Russell and Wittgenstein, because they recognize that there is a difference between our concepts and the way we conceive of things and the world outside of those concepts. When I was in university, we did a course on language and the philosophy of language, and on the blackboard every day the professor would write, "The morning star is not the evening star." It's a phrase from Frege. Because in his lifetime there was the discovery that there were these two stars, the morning star and the evening star, but due to cosmological advancements they found out that these were actually the same star. So we have two different senses of the word and one referent of the word. So two different conceivabilities and one actual possibility. So our conceptions of things don't always provide perfect insight into the way the world actually is. And if you can deal with that one piece from 100 years ago in the history of philosophy, then I might be able to take some of your arguments seriously. Until then, I will continue to laugh at you. And by the way, thank you for pointing me in the direction of Moreland. I'm definitely gonna make a video on that. Thanks.